in Scotland, we don't have so much pumpkin flavored things. It's very, very rare. So to come to America and in the fall, everything is pumpkin. So I'm, ooh, yes.
Yes, same here in Mexico. Even like we are really close to
Yeah.
America, we don't have everything with the pumpkin. So for me, if I go there, it's just like, yeah, pumpkins everywhere. Yeah. A ver, pues estamos hablando acerca de las calabazas, gente, que compartimos las calabazas, el amor la pasión por las calabazas. So, in Mexico, we love cheat meals. You should know tacos, all those kind of things, and it's because it's Mexico, right? I have a lot of cheat meals, but I know like being a superstar is very demanding. So, do you have any cheat meal?
Oh yeah. So after a show, I always think, oh, it's been a long day, I've worked hard, like, we can have something. My husband makes the most incredible tacos, and like when I come home, he's like, oh, let's make tacos, and he loves to make carne asada, chicken fajitas. He made like this dish that was really amazing. It was we call it taco lasagna, where he makes like the taco mince, and then he puts like a soft cheese, and then the guacamole and the salsa. It's amazing. Like, it's some of my favorite foods.
Sounds super yummy. So next time you have to invite me to say, okay.
Of course, you need to come try it.
Yes, please. Okay. Bueno, a ver, pues estamos hablando ahorita acerca de las comidas truculentas que no deberían de comer las superestrellas, pero que aún así les encanta comer. Y ella me dijo, a ver, yo claro que tengo una cheat meal, pero es una cheat meal deliciosa, gente. Escuchen esto. Resulta que cuando ella sale del ring, o sea, ya terminó el show, ella se va a casita y dice el esposo, bienvenida, mi amor, te hice unos tacos de carne asada, unos taquitos de fajitas, y espérense, se acaban de inventar algo que aquí yo creo que deberíamos de hacer un negocio con Doudrop porque está bien bueno. Los taquitos lasaña, ¿qué tal? Eso es una cosa bien buena, porque aparte les ponen esa salsa deliciosa con el queso y el guacamole. Entonces suena muy yummy, ya. Me quedo de invitarme la siguiente vez que nos veamos. So now, let's talk about the Elimination Chamber match for an opportunity at the Raw Women's title at WrestleMania in Jeddah, right? So yeah. I want to know, how do you feel about that match?
It was such a funny day because there was so many mixed emotions. Like, all the girls, we were all excited. It was going to be at this historic moment, having the Women's Elimination Chamber in Saudi Arabia, but also, a little scared because, one, the expectation that comes with having such a big match, but also a little scary because, the structure of the Elimination Chamber itself is frightening. Like, the way that it's built, like, if there is, if you fall, if there's any accidents, it can be real serious injury. So there was, although it was a great experience and it was fun and exciting, it was also quite scary at the same time.
Yes, of course, I can imagine.
Yeah. But we all, well, I'm a bit annoyed that I didn't last longer in the match, but I think we all did a fantastic job.
Oh, yeah, I know. Congratulations about that. It was fantastic. A ver, pues estábamos hablando de qué onda, cómo se sintió en el histórico Elimination Chamber match que hubo ahora en Jeddah, y me dijo, increíble, o sea, fue impresionante, todas estábamos bien contentas, pero bien nerviosas también, porque la cuestión de estar en una cámara de eliminación no es cosa fácil, pueden pasar cualquier tipo de cosas, accidentes, problemas, y eso implica mucho riesgo.
liked it even more if I won.
Yeah.
But it feels great to be making these waves and to be making history, and I hope that this is just the beginning. You know, like I want there to be every kind of match that all the women are having, or all the big stipulations, and I think it's just the beginning of new things for us all.
Ok, great. A ver, pues ella dice, a ver, me hubiera encantado obviamente ser la ganadora del Elimination Chamber, pero aún así es impresionante como hacer expansión, o sea, estar en todos los momentos históricos, eso para ella es algo impresionante y chido, entonces eso me encanta. So I have to confess that I really love all the ring gears.
Oh.
Now, yes, really, it was the first time for me that I say, okay, thank you so much, because not anymore the t-shirts that I know that it was very comfy, but now all of them, all of you girls, it was just like, oh my God, it was amazing. So nice. How do you feel?
I loved it because it was it just felt so like we got to show our personalities more with the gear, and it was kind of nice because it was comfortable, but before with the t-shirts and stuff, it just felt very and this was a nice way to like be respectful of the Saudi Arabian culture and still show our personalities at the same time, and I didn't have to worry about, you know, tights ripping or anything like that, so that was a big plus for me.
Oh, that's great. A ver, pues todos sabemos que los trajes que usaron ahora las chicas en Elimination Chamber fueron impresionantemente bellos. O sea, yo estaba asombrada, de hecho tengo un video atorado que tengo que subir, pero donde decía, qué hermosos trajes, ¿cómo te sientes acerca de esto? Y ella me dijo, increíble, porque aparte de que pudimos respetar la cultura, pues también nosotros pudimos sacar nuestra personalidad y decir, sí, claro, aquí estoy, esto es lo que soy. Y eso es impresionante, me encanta. So, what a match with Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's title, really. Awesome, it was fantastic.
Thank you.
I think you were really, really close to win that match.
This close, damn it.
Yeah, how was it? Did you expect this?
I did not expect it at all. I was really surprised that we were having this match, but very grateful. And it was a crazy match because, you know, like it was heel match, so it was kind of like a little, not misplaced, but, you know, it makes it a little more difficult. And then while we were having the match, the WrestleMania sign went on fire, and I was like, I don't know what to do. So it was I really loved the match, and I love working with Becky, but it wasn't without its challenges. But I think we, again, even despite all the challenges, performed really well, and I hope that I get to have another match with Becky, perhaps for the title, because you know, I learned from this time, and now I can take what I know and work even harder so that next time I beat her.
Yay! It was fantastic. I think it was one of my favorite matches in 2022. Really.
I like it.
A ver, pues ahora estamos platicando acerca del gran match que tuvo con Becky Lynch. Yo le dije, ¿qué onda? ¿Cómo te sentiste? Y me dijo, no, impresionante. O sea, yo sentía como todo se sacudía. Sin embargo, ella espera tener un rematch muy pronto. Así que yo también lo espero. Now, let's forget about this and let's talk about your life, because you have an amazing life and very aspirational life. So I want to know, and now we want to know as well, how and what age you started with all of this?
Well, I started wrestling when I was just 15 years old. Yeah, very, very young. The wrestling school that I went to was very not a big school, just a really small place, like in a warehouse. And from the age of 15 years old, my mum and dad, they were not happy at all, but I would go in secret and just not tell them.
Yeah, that's why I really love your story. A ver, Pues estoy preguntándole que cómo empezó y me dijo que a los 15 años, básicamente no fue en una gran escuela, no, fue una escuela pequeña y su mamá y su papá no estaban nada contentos. So, and why did you decided, I mean, 15, a los 15 años, why did you decided, like, you just woke up and say, like, yes, I want to be a superstar, or how was it?
So, I used to love to watch wrestling when I was young, and then I grew up, became a teenager, and got more interested in silly things like boys. Bad idea. And then one day when I was 15, I came home from school, and my nephew was watching wrestling. And I thought, I used to love to watch wrestling. This was so much fun.
Yeah.
And so we kind of started to watch it again. And then my boyfriend at the time, he said, there's a wrestling training school near where I live. We should go and try it. And so we went that weekend and we tried it out. And like, we got beat up so badly. It was assault. But I just remember the next day I woke up and I thought, that was amazing. We have to go again this weekend. And I was just hooked from that day.
Wow, such a great story. Because we have a lot of superstars here in the company that they came from big superstars, or maybe not big, but their families, or you know. But like you're special. You're special because of that. And of course, I watched your documentary, but that's another part. I need to translate for this because otherwise. A ver, pues yo es que estoy echando el chal bien sabroso, pero a ver, estábamos hablando ahorita de cómo fue que empezó, o sea, y ya les dije que fue a los 15 años, y le dije, sí, pero, ¿qué onda? O sea, de que un día te despertaste y dijiste, claro, yo voy a ser superestrella, y dijo, no, o sea, pues sí, me venía gustando a mí, yo en la adolescencia veía mucha lucha, pero cuando tuve un novio que, bueno, primero su primo, ¿no? El primo también le gustaba la lucha y entonces tuvo un novio que le dijo, ¿qué crees? Aquí cerquita hay una escuela de lucha, deberíamos intentar. Entonces Doudrop dijo, sí, vamos. Se fue y a la mañana siguiente se despertó y dijo, esto es lo mío. Y gracias a que se despertó por eso, porque ahora tenemos una super Doudrop. So, well, yeah, we talk about that. So now I want to talk about this because I watched Fight Like a Girl.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Oh,
really.
Thank you.
Really,
I had so
really.
much fun when we did this. It was a great documentary.
Yeah, for how long you did that?
I think maybe they followed me around for, I want to say, a total of maybe 6 months. 6
months, okay.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a whole 6 months together. It would be like, we'll follow you this week, and they came to Japan I think they came with me to Japan for like a month, and I couldn't get rid of them. Yeah. They always wanted to see more. They were like, take us to wrestler nights out and stuff like that. I'm like, no, go away. That's my private time now.
You got everything. I was really shocked. And as well, I have to say and confess that I cried just a bit.
Oh.
Yes, of course, because I told you, girl, you're special. I mean, your parents and your family, maybe it's a lot of people that they say like, yes, I have a family company or business or whatever. I have the life just like perfect. And you say, no, I want to be a wrestler, a superstar. That's really shocking.
Yeah, I guess so. Seems normal to me, but to everyone else, they might be like, why?
Yeah, I know. A ver, pues estamos ahorita hablando acerca del documental que le hicieron, que es como Pelea como una niña, bueno, Fight Like a Girl. Y la verdad es que es un gran documental, se lo recomiendo muchísimo. Esto está en YouTube, donde ustedes pueden conocer la parte más increíble de Doudrop, de Kim. Donde aparte de todo vemos a su familia y cómo su familia es una familia que pues ya que tiene algo pues formal y que quiere crecer junto con ella, y ella dice, y lo alcanza y lo logra todo. one of the best things in this documentary, I think, is of course Japan and the culture and everything. But how do you do like having a match with a man?
You know, the for me, I love intergender wrestling, and I love to do it when I was on the indies. And the worst thing about wrestling a man is, so when women wrestle each other, we have this respect that we understand how long it took to do the hair and the makeup and how expensive the gear is and everything. When you wrestle a man, he has no clue. He's pulling you by the face and he's taking your eyelashes off and your hair's all like this, and you're just like, sir, excuse me.
Okay.
And so that makes me angry, and so I hit him harder.
That's great. Okay, now I understand that. That's why.
Yeah, you're like,
okay.
Like, these eyelashes cost me $10.
Oh, perfect. A ver, yo les dije que este iba a ser un brunch increíble y así es. Pues estábamos hablando acerca de las muchas cosas que pasan en este documental. Una de ellas es que tiene un match contra chicos. O sea, pero no uno, o sea, varios hombres. Y yo le digo, ¿cómo fue eso? Y me dice, a ver, una de las cosas padres de pelear de luchar contra una chica es que respetan tu make-up, o sea, tu maquillaje, tu cabello, o sea, todo bien. Pero los hombres, de que batida la cara, adiós pestañas postizas, cabello, bye. Entonces, pero eso a ella la hace enojar y hace que dé todo el foie para que saque ahí y de verdad tiene que verlo porque se ve impresionante cómo sacan a la Doudrop de la jaula así, ¡guau! Y ataca como un lobo. Entonces eso es padrísimo. So, now, who was your main inspiration to become a WWE superstar?
Well, when I used to watch wrestling when I was growing up, my favorites were The Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H. But for me personally, I was a very, like, a tomboy kid, you know? And so it was kind of hard for me. And then, you know, I was a chubby child and everything. So it was kind of hard for me to see myself and the females, which I think was a large reason as to why I wanted so much to become a wrestler, because there really wasn't many people like me. There was Awesome Kong, and I related a lot more with Beth Phoenix because she was big and strong, and for me that was just the moment I saw Beth Phoenix, I completely fell in love with her.
Ay, qué padre, qué bonito. Bueno, pues estamos hablando acerca de sus superestrellas que la han inspirado para hacer ahora lo que ella es. Y dijo que Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, pero por supuesto que ella cuando era chavita, pues también era como una, ¿cómo acá lo diríamos? Como niño, tomboy. Y que pues ella decía, por eso también quería ser luchadora, porque ella sabía que tenía algo especial para dar. Entonces, cuando ella conoció a Beth Phoenix, ella supo y dijo, me encanta, si ella va a darle con todo, y por eso también fue una de sus inspiraciones más grandes. So that's why it's, I have respect for all of the superstars, but for you, it's because you're just like walking to your dreams, and who cares? And you mentioned, and you said it in your documentary, like, I don't care. I have to focus on my goals, and that's it. And I think that's the main thing for all the generations, the teenagers, kids, and everything. When they see you, and when I see you, I say, of course, I can do everything that I want, right?
Yeah, I hope that's the message that people take, because I remember when I was young and I was so shy and so reserved and I was unconfident, and so because of this, like, I didn't pursue things that I loved because I was worried people would laugh at me or you know. And then one day I just thought, why do I care? Like, why do I care what these people think? Like, these people don't care if I'm happy or not. Only I'm in charge of my happiness. So I thought, well, I'm just gonna do what I want.
Exactly, exactamente. Pues ahorita estoy diciendo eso, como, a ver, una de las cosas que más me gusta de ella es que sin importar lo que la gente diga, sin importar hasta lo que su familia pensara de ella hizo lo que quiso. O sea, llegó un momento en lo que yo los invito a todos ustedes en que digan, ya no me importa más lo que la gente piense, lo que la gente diga de mí, yo quiero esto en la vida y yo lo voy a conseguir. Entonces, ella lo ha conseguido todo. And I have to add that you have a big, big heart. And a big
thank
soul.
you. I hope everybody can, even though sometimes I have to be a bad guy, I hope that everybody can still feel my energy.
Yes, and that's the most amazing thing about you, because we see you in the ring, and it's just like, oh my God, wow, Doudrop. We can see you here, and it's, oh my God, I want to cry a lot.
I think it's because in the ring, I get out all the angry, so in everyday life, all that's left is sunshine and smiles.
Great. And now, how do you see yourself in the near future in WWE and in your life as well?
I really want to leave a legacy in this world, like whether that is become a champion or maybe become the first of something new. I'm not sure yet. I haven't fully fine-tuned all the details, but I hope that I inspire a new generation, and I hope I inspire fans to give plus-size wrestlers a chance and show what we can do. I hope that I inspire new kids to come through and not just in wrestling, but, in any field that they want to try, like inspire them to go out and follow their dreams. And I hope that is the legacy that I leave behind.
Ok, qué bonito. A ver, pues ella lo que aspira es algo demasiado lindo. Porque también muchas de las superestrellas me han dicho como, no, yo quiero el campeonato femenino de Raw. Y está padrísimo, claro. Pero ella me dijo, a ver, todavía no estoy decidida por qué campeonato, pero por supuesto que voy a tener todos los campeonatos y voy a ser la primera en muchas cosas. Pero me encantaría que los chicos, o sea, que las nuevas generaciones se sintieran inspirados por mí. Y que no importa la talla que seas, tú puedes lograr todo lo que tú te propongas en la vida. Entonces, eso es de lo más lindo que le han dicho por aquí. Perfect. So, now is the time for questions from fans. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Perfecto. A ver. So, this one. Irish, that class.
Yeah.
If you could win in the women's tag titles, who would you pick as your tag team partner?
Oh, that's such a good question. And it's such a hard one to answer because I feel like all the girls on the roster are so good right now.
Yeah.
And everybody has like their own special vibe. Like everybody has all their different strengths. I think Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, wow.
I think Rhea Ripley. I think we would have a good tag chemistry together because she's very gothic and I'm very punk and we're both two big strong women, and I think that could be a good combination.
Okay, pues ella escogería, acá la pregunta fue que si pudiera escoger a alguna superestrella para ser su compañera de equipo, ¿a quién escogería? Y dijo que a Rhea Ripley, porque ella como que los estilos que tienen también machan y le encanta también el estilo de lucha que trae también Rhea. Entonces eso está, yo la quiero ver. Para mí Rhea y Doudrop serían impresionantes. A ver, wait. So, a dream match?
Okay, let's think. A dream match would be, I'm going to pick a tag team match.
Yeah.
And it's going to be me and Kaylee Ray from NXT.
Okay.
And we would have a match against Triple H and Shawn Michaels. That's a super dream match. If I'm being very selfish, I would also like to have a triple threat match with Beth Phoenix and Lita.
Wow, sin palabras. A ver, ¿qué les parece lo siguiente? Ella dijo que con Kylie de NXT,
Yeah.
en contra, o sea, contra Triple H y Shawn Michaels. Yo lo dejo ahí. Y una triple amenaza contra Lita y Beth Phoenix. Phoenix. Así que, poderosa.
Maybe one of those matches is a little more possible than the other one, but, you know, it's a dream match, so we can do it.
Yes, exactly. And come on, you're in WWE. In WWE, everything could happen.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, exactly. A ver, entonces. This one. Michael Gargano. Who would you like to face in the main event at WrestleMania?
I think I would like to have a rematch with Becky.
Okay.
You know, the first match is always fun, but usually, you know, the sequel is always better. Because you learn a little bit about your opponent and you take what you know and you have to think and switch up your routine and come back stronger. So I think if I was to have a rematch with Becky, I think next time.
Okay.